Hello students. So today I am going to discuss about the electronegativity. Now it is defined as the tendency of an atom to attract the shared electron pair towards itself in a covalent bond. What does this means? This means that it is the power of an atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. मतलब अगर जैसे क्लोरीन जो है उसकी पावर ज़्यादा है तो ये जो कोवलेंट बॉन्ड शेयरिंग से बना है ये इसके अपने दोनों इलेक्ट्रॉन को अपनी तरफ पुल कर लेगा, ड्यू टू विच इट विल कैरी a partial negative charge and the other atom will carry a partial positive charge. Usually, electronegativity is denoted by a symbol chi or En. What is the difference of electronegativity from ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy? Now, ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy is related to the atoms in the gaseous isolated atom or state. मीन्स कि ये एक एटम की प्रॉपर्टी होती है आयोनाइजेशन एनर्जी और इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी, आइसोलेटेड गैसियस एटम. लेकिन जो हमारी इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी होती है ये एक प्रॉपर्टी होती है किसी भी एटम की इन दी बॉन्डेड स्टेट. किस में बात कर रहे हैं हम? बॉन्डेड स्टेट में. द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग रिलेटेड टू द इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी इज दैट इट इज़ नॉट अ मेजरेबल क्वांटिटी. इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी क्या है? इसको हम मेजर नहीं कर सकते. It only provides the means of predicting the nature of force that holds a pair of atoms together. ये तो सिर्फ एक फोर्स को प्रिडिक्ट करता है कि कितने उससे हम ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को होल्ड कर पा रहा है, अ पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को ये कितने उससे पावर से होल्ड कर पा रहा है. It is calculated from the values of bond energies. And the scale which uses the bond energy is called as the Pauling's scale. और इस पॉलिंग स्केल में बेटा हम निकालते हैं चाई ए माइनस चाई बी इज इक्वल टू 0.1017 अंडर रूट ऑफ डेल. दिस डेल इज द बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ ए एंड बी minus under root of bond energy of AA multiplied by the bond energy of BB, where the bond dissociation energy is taken into kilojoule per mole. What does this means? This means if a molecule is formed by A, B, then the energy required to break this bond is this one, while the A will have been formed from AA and while B will be formed from BB by the breaking of AA and BB. जब बेटा AA का बॉन्ड टूटेगा BB का बॉन्ड टूटेगा तभी तो हमारा AB बनेगा. तो जो इसको ब्रेक करने के लिए एनर्जी की ज़रूरत होती है वो कहलाई जाती है बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी ऑफ AA एंड द बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी ऑफ BB. दिस इज द पाउलिंग्स स्केल. अदर स्केल्स भी बेटा हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं जैसे मुलिकन जैफिन स्केल, एलर्ट रॉचर स्केल, सैंडरसन. तो बहुत सारे हमारे पास स्केल्स होते हैं बट दिस इज द कॉमन वन वी आर यूजिंग. Now we come to the factors affecting the magnitude of electronegativity. The first one is your atomic radius. As the atomic radius increases, the electronegativity decreases. This means the electronegativity is inversely proportional to the atomic radius. And why this happens so? Because atomic radii tend to decrease along the period. Periods में क्या होता है बेटा? Along the period क्या होता है? As we move from left to right, atomic size decreases, atomic radius decreases. Or when we move down the group, atomic radius increases, and this means the attraction between the outer electrons and the nucleus increases as the atomic radius decreases. तो क्या होता है बेटा? Z इफेक्टिव क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे हमारा? Z इफेक्टिव इंक्रीज करता है अलोंग द पीरियड, तो एटॉमिक रेडियाई जो है वो छोटा हो जाता है और जितना छोटा हो जाएगा अब वो क्या करेगा? वो उसकी इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी उतनी ज़्यादा हो जाएगी. द सेकेंड फैक्टर कम्स द इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज, that is Z effective. As the effective nuclear charge increases, electronegativity also increases. This means En is directly proportional to Z effective. Now, the third factor is number of inner shells. The atom with greater number of inner shells has the less value of electronegativity than the atoms with a smaller number of inner shells. जितना ज़्यादा inner shells आती चली जाएंगी उनकी electronegativity उतनी small होती चली जाएगी. So we can say that electronegativity is inversely proportional to the number of inner shells. The next one. The fourth factor comes charge on the ion or oxidation state of the atom. Now, electronegativity increases as the oxidation state, that is the number of the positive charge of an atom increases, while electronegativity decreases when the negative charge of the atom increases. For example, if we take the example of a metal having 3 positive, M2 plus, M plus and M. Here, the atomic size of M is greater than their corresponding ions because now the Z effective increases after the loss of electrons. So, when the oxidation state is higher, the electronegativity will be higher. But if we take the case of an anion, if we take an example of X2 minus, X minus or X, over here the atomic size of X2 minus is higher, atomic size is greater. When it is greater, then the electronegativity will be higher for the neutral atom. Because the atomic size is smaller, so electronegativity will be higher. The next one, the fifth is the nature and number of atoms, that is the substituent attached to the atom. We know that the electronegativity of an atom is not the property of an isolated atom. It is the property of the bonded atoms. So, the electronegativity of an atom will be affected by the atoms with which it is bonded. For example, if we consider the case of CF3Br and CH3Br, here the carbon is attached to 3 fluorine atoms and 1 bromine atoms and all are pulling electrons towards itself. So, the carbon will carry the partial positive charge from all the atoms. So, it will carry the 4 delta positive charge. But in the case of CH3, the carbon is associated with 3 hydrogen and 1 bromine. And in this case, only bromine is pulling the electron towards itself. So, only 1 positive charge. So, the electronegativity of CF3Br will be greater than CH3Br. And this depends upon the type of atoms and the number of atoms which are attached to the central atom. The next is the state of hybridization. The magnitude of electronegativity increases as the s character in the hybrid orbitals increases. और ऐसा क्यों होता है? क्योंकि s orbitals जो होते हैं वो न्यूक्लियस के पास होते हैं और ज़्यादा अट्रैक्ट होते हैं और मोर पेनिट्रेटेड होते हैं इन द न्यूक्लियस ना. सो अगर हम एग्जाम्पल कंसीडर करते हैं बेटा मीथेन का, इथीन का और इथाइन का, तो यहाँ पे हाइब्रिडाइजेशन स्टेट आती है sp3, here it is sp2 and here it is sp. So the percentage of s character in this is 25%, here comes 33.33% and here it comes out to be 50%. And if we see the electronegativity value for carbon in ethine is very greater. It is about the 3.25, where in case of ethine it is 2.75 and here it is 2.48. So we can generally say that the electronegativity increases in the order when the s character increases. The next factor comes the ionization energy and the electron gain enthalpy. Higher ionization energy of an atom means difficult to remove an electron from the most loosely bound electron from an atom, and this will definitely have the higher value of the electron gain enthalpy. So, in general, we can say that the atoms which have high positive values of ionization energy will definitely have the high electron gain enthalpy and thus the high value of electron negativity. For example, halogens, they belong to group 17. Okay. Now, in this they have the high ionization energy and electron gain enthalpy is also high. So, electronegativity value will also high. Similarly, if you see the alkali metals, Alkali metals have low ionization energy and the values for the electron gain enthalpy is also low. So electronegativity value is also low. So these are the factors on which the electronegativity depends. Now we see a few applications of electronegativity. Applications of electronegativity. The concept of electronegativity is used to predict the metallic and non-metallic character of the elements. Now, what are the non-metallic elements? They have the strong tendency to gain the electrons or to attract the electrons. Therefore, electronegativity is directly proportional to the non-metallic properties of the elements. जितनी ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी होगी उतना ज़्यादा नॉन मेटालिक कैरेक्टर होगा और इसी का ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा बेटा कि इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी विल बी इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द मेटालिक प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द एलिमेंट्स. In a period, the electronegativity increases. In a period, En increases. Thus, the non-metallic character also increases along a period. While the electronegativity decreases down the group, so electronegativity also decreases down the group. The second is polarity of a covalent bond. Now, the polar bond means when there is a difference in the electronegativity of the two atoms, the bond becomes polar. The more electronegative atom attracts the shared pair of electrons towards itself and therefore carries a partial negative charge, and the other atom will carry a partial positive charge. And it becomes a dipole. When it will become a dipole, the covalent bond becomes polar. Greater the difference in the electronegativity of the elements, greater is the polarity of the bond. The percent of ionic character in a covalent bond can be calculated by using the formula 16 chi A minus chi B plus 3.5 chi A minus chi B ka whole square. Now this here chi A and chi B are the electronegativities of A and B respectively. Now we just see the application of this formula. Calculate the percent of ionic character in cesium chloride bond in cesium chloride molecule. The electronegativity values for cesium and chlorine are 0.7 and 3.0 respectively. So here you can solve this problem by using the formula. But here first we have to calculate the chi A minus chi B. Here the value should be positive over here. So here the greater value is for the chlorine. So it will be chi chlorine minus chi of cesium. That comes out to be 3 minus 0.7, that is equal to 2.3. So put the values in this formula. So percent of ionic character will be equal to 16 into 2.3 plus 3.5 into 2.3 ka whole square. So 16 into 2.3 will be equal to 36.8 plus, when you solve it down, it comes out to be 18.51. It is 55.31%. So the cesium chloride bond is having the 55.31% of the ionic character. See one more example. Now see the question. Arrange the molecules HF, HCl, HBr and HI in the decreasing order of the percent of the ionic character. The En values are given over here. So just by using the formula previous one, we can calculate the percent of the ionic character in each molecule and then we can arrange it. So the first case for HF, the difference will be for HF, XF, chi F minus chi H will be equal to 4.0 minus 2.1 equal to 1.9. So the percent of the ionic character will be equal to 16 into 1.9 plus 3.5 into 1.9 whole square. When you solve it down, it comes out to be 43. Similarly, percent in HCl, chai Cl minus chai H will be equal to 3.0 minus 2.1. That comes out to be 0.9. So, percent will be equal to 16 into 0.9 plus 3.5, 0.9 whole square. When we solve it down, it comes out to be 17.2. Similarly, for HBr, here chai Br minus chai H will be equal to 2.8 minus 2.1, that is 0.7. So, the value is percent will be 16 into 0.7 plus 3.5, 0.7 whole square. When you solve it down, it comes out to be 12.9. Similarly, for HI, it is chai I minus chai H, that comes out to be 2.5 minus 2.1, that is 0.4. So, the percent will be equal to 16 into 0.4 plus 3.5 into 0.4 whole square, and the value comes out to be 7.0. So, if you want to arrange it, the answer will be HF having the highest percentage, then comes HCl, then HBr, and then HI. So, this is the order of the electronegativity. Now, we will see a few tricks to remember the electronegativities of the few elements. See, in the second period, you have lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. The electronegativity of fluorine we know is 4.0. So, reduce the subtract 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 and you will get the values. 4.0, 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1. These are the values of the electronegativity's values. Now for the third period also, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Now here, just from 1, subtract 0.1. So the value comes out to be 0.9 and add 0.3. 0.1 कम करेंगे, 0.3 जोड़ेंगे, आंसर लिखते चलेंगे. So over here it comes out to be 1.2, 1.5, 1.8, 2.1. Now here only in the last two elements just add 0.4. So it is 2.5 and over here 0.53. So this is a few trick to remember the electronegativities of the few elements. Hope you have understood the concept of electronegativity. Thank you.